All right, happy Monday. Good to see everybody. Um, let's turn on our cameras. Let's get pro social. And who would like to lead us this morning? This beautiful Monday morning.
I will lead since no one else volunteered. Happy Monday. Um, let's talk about what you did last week, but really prioritize what are you doing today, this week, if you have any blockers, and what you're grateful for. And we're going to start with the man, the myth, the legend, Atish.
Okay. I'm grateful for having such great support on the team. Every time I'm blocked, there's someone to help me out, which is really nice. Um, so what I did last week, I pulled the traits from Firebase and added them uniformly, and then I ran the human baselines to test that it does something. It does sometimes a lot, sometimes a little, but it does something to usually make the Spearman R go up. So that's nice. So I put a PR
or
in, I
down.
think body uh up or down, but usually up. I don't like I added two traits and it went down, but then I added more and it went back up. So I'm gonna count it as a win for now. Because in the other one it always went up if I just added anything. But yeah, a bit random. So, now I'll add a way for the front end to define which traits we add. Right now, it's just you kind of hard code, which is in the PR. So I'll add it to the like definition for uh the the REST API that which traits and which trait levels we want to add. I'll just like well, I defined like what the data will look like in the request. And so I'll just code it up and hopefully that ticket can be closed soon then. And after that, I guess just test the next ticket is just test on all the human baselines and see if it works better. Yeah, that's the most immediate things, and then I'll see what to pick up after that.
What's your hypothesis?
I mean, it worked better for the ones I tested on, so why not on the rest? Yeah,
I mean, you
I
real.
think there's
Oh, go ahead.
or yeah, go ahead.
No, no, please.
Oh, I was gonna say I think there's some variation maybe in which traits are chosen. For example, if they're like related to the actual experiment, which is I think ties into the agentic thing you said. So maybe we prompt an agent like which traits of all these 20 actually matter, and then we'll add those ones uniformly. So I think that's definitely a factor, but that's also just a hypothesis. I haven't actually tested every single trait to see which one or if that matters.
I mean, it is very powerful that you are single-handedly improving the Spearman R of the entire platform. That's a massive lift, and I know it's taken like a lot of effort from the team to like get it to the point where you can run those experiments and get those
Yeah.
results quickly. But um, the level of velocity is is really impressive, especially as measured by Spearman R improving.
Yeah, it's very exciting. So yeah,
Big
that's all
wins.
for me. Thank
Let's push to Ambush.
Hello guys, happy Monday. So I was working on the human baseline experiments, and one of the issues that I came into was many of the human baseline experiments run on the remote dev but do not run on the local environment. For example, like Florian said, we get an index out of range error. That's one thing that I noticed. And the second thing that I'm working on is trying to build some logic for the internal consistency check. And as of now, I'm not able to understand exactly why the Spearman R is increasing or decreasing. like we change the attributes but right now, yeah, I'm working on the code to introduce consistency check. So our LLMs can properly identify, even if the tasks are shuffled, which is the right task. So yeah.
Unclear, by the way, if the consistency check will improve the Spearman R.
Oh, yeah. Plan to experiment with that. I want to understand exactly why it's increasing, decreasing, or remaining constant. So I plan to experiment with that, and I'll be happy to share my results. Yeah.
If you could build that intuition, you would have the most powerful set of intuition, like not just in the company, but like in a very broad space.
Yeah, I'll try my best. Yeah. And that's all for me. Thank you.
Nice work.
Thank you, Abush. Audrey.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you all had a nice weekend. So, last week I was working on the Shiny proxy issue, which still hasn't been resolved. So, we currently have the development team working on it to see how they can help improve the communication. And also, me, Tadvik, and Santi, we have a meeting today because we need to get his input on the matter because he's done something similar with a different tools, so he might be able to help us with the issue. And what I have going on this week, I also have the Jupyter notebook ticket, which Santi is supposed to help with, and also the pipeline, the end-to-end testing, which I'm supposed to do with Mo today. So I'm really grateful for everyone here because they're always available when needed. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Love it. Thank you, Audrey. Avi.
I am grateful for. I'm grateful for the fact that like I feel joy when we do things the right way, and I'm grateful that I feel joy when like we achieve our objective, when we make things more human, when we make things more organized, like when customers kind of find us, when investors, when employees find us. We're getting a lot of these like reverse inquiries, which I'm really grateful for. That is very new. That's very new. And since Friday, I worked on putting together a new roadmap. I don't know if a new roadmap, but just kind of structuring our existing roadmap a little more obviously. I was aligning the GitHub tasks with milestones with winning metrics. So now the business objectives and the effort of the marketing and sales and engineering and research teams are all kind of aligned. I will demo that at the end of the session. And I spent a lot of time cleaning up both GitHub and AHA, so that's hopefully ready for promotion. I'd like to send out a nice investor update this week with that new roadmap. So I'll be asking everyone here for their input.
Okay, Florian.
Hello. I'm grateful that my family came to visit me over the weekend, so I got to see all of them. That was nice. As regards to what I'm working on, last week I added the ordinal nominal function feature. Then I started working on the human baseline. I just put a PR out today for the bug that Ambuj and I were getting. I think it should fix it. It's just one line. Other than that, I did to change the options for the LLM from numbers to letters, and I found that it decreased the spearmint R, but mostly it stayed the same, to be honest. Then actually, I'm also working on the internal consistency check, Ambuj, so we should maybe we can coordinate together to try and do it together. I wrote up the code right now for it to like find the tasks that are validated, meaning like when you shuffle them, the LLM gives the same answer. It's very slow running it. I just have to fix that somehow and then test it out on the actual human baseline. Yeah, that's all for me right now.
One thing that we nice work, Florian. That's amazing. I should be precise. Fixing the bug is amazing. Even though it was just one line, you knew where to put that one line. One thing that we could maybe do for Subodh, which would be a nice present for him. He's concerned that when we do the internal consistency check, once we have more than 2 tasks shown, if we have 3 tasks or 4 tasks or 5 tasks shown, the probability of getting the same, selecting the same task twice goes down. I don't really know how to solve that without exploding the number of tokens per experiment, but we have kind of tokens to burn, so maybe that the idea of like, I'll tell you a quick story. When I was at this research lab in Yorktown Heights, we had a contract with a large medical. It was an insurance company. They had patient data. They had payer data. Regardless, we were trying to do doctor diagnosis. And if you ask 3 doctors to diagnose the same data, you get 3 responses. And the way we solved this was by asking 10 doctors what was the diagnosis. And, if 3 of them or 5 of them picked the same diagnosis, then you would say, okay, great, that's the diagnosis. And there's a lot of research now on like inference time knowledge, right? Which is kind of effectively, Florian, what you're doing with the internal consistency check. So when you're building this, try to think of a scheme by which we can do, assuming that this internal consistency improves spearmint R, but try to think of a scheme that works for more than binary experiments.
So you mean just in experiments where there's not just 3 options, but well, I mean, okay, I see.
That will make Subodh happy. I'm anticipating what will make him happy. I could be wrong.
My turn.
Yeah, Mari, go ahead, take it away.
All right. So I am grateful for 2 things. First, I started gym, and from like 2 weeks ago I started it, and now I feel like energetic, and yeah, it gives me a good feeling. And the second is I see the team is raising PRs, going through that project, tackling with tickets. So I'm grateful for the team that is really working hard. So that's it. In terms of work, I do not have any blocker. I am working on the Langsmith issue. I have tried different ways that didn't work. It works in local, but it does not work in dev and test and prod. So I have set some debug points in dev to debug the application, what's going on. So yeah, that is from
Wonderful, thank you, Mari. My turn, real quick. Interviews. We're going to be almost done, hopefully by the end of the week, with finding certainly a enterprise account executive. We are building out that muscle as we speak. We have a lot of artifacts that we're also working on this week, including onboarding, sharing of best practices, details around compensation, incentive, etc. So, and we're going to be doing the same thing for marketing. So really excited about that. This is actually, I think, a great week to do incredible follow-ups and messaging for all the people that we've been in correspondence with. Kind of just saying happy Thanksgiving. We appreciate, we thank you for, the consideration, or, thank you for being part of our Discord, family or community. It takes a village, and we have a very vast and quickly growing village that we're attending for. So we want to make sure that we give them some love. And in terms of what I'm grateful for, I'm actually in Colorado. I'm here with my girlfriend and her family, and she got me this cool jacket. It says Chicago. I think she was cold at the airport, and that's why she bought it. And then she's giving it to me as a present. The truth is out there. We'll see. And I am really grateful because not for the first time, I would say, but like more so than ever in the company's history, I see the talent that is here, and I see the process that we have been implementing and building over several months now, and everyone knows where to go, what to do to make a play, and that's only going to get better. But it's very visible. So I agree with Marty, and it's really great to see. So
I mean, a lot of
I will pass it over to
a lot of the reason we have that organization and that transparency and that clarity, Pablo, is because of the work that you've been doing. So thank you.
All right, Santi.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Good Monday. Um, to make it short, today, like in an hour or two from now, I'm going to meet with Audrey and Wells, and that they take big. Sorry if misspelled that. One thing was for the shiny proxy, and the other one was for Audrey getting to know the Jupyter Lab instance, and I'm still waiting on Hadi input on implementing the front-end changes so I can test the backend and make it work. So yeah, but again, I just gave that to him last week, so no hurry on him. Yeah.
Beautiful. If we're able to get Shiny
That will be
Proxy and the Jupyter Notebook stood up, we will be able to invite all of the like hardcore data scientists, data engineers. Like we'll be able to, like right now we've been reaching out. Like I say that we are the combination of kind of causal AI and kind of market research, and so we've been reaching out to the market researchers pretty aggressively to use the product. We have not been reaching out to the causal AI community to help build
great.
predictive or prescriptive models or simulations. And so the work you're doing will allow us to touch, really plug into the causal AI community in a real way.
Great. So pretty important then.
Yes.
But
Super.
then wait, let's see how it goes on today's call with Audrey. That will be cute.
What are you grateful for?
Oh, I'm kind of like Florian. My family came to my city, so I took them I was like the city tour guy, and I took them to a few places and to eat lots of food. So this week I have to make it double the exercise to try to keep in shape.
Nice.
I guess I'm next. Happy Monday, everyone. Since we talked on Friday, I thought there was this issue in the panic pattern that in the market share, some of the graphs were causing in errors and the price attribute was interpreted incorrectly. It said something like it had like price discount and it had all these percentages and somehow it was passed to me as a price attribute. So I have fixed that. Put some changes in the void camp. The issue I mentioned, it required changes in the Rehoboam. So I haven't touched Rehoboam in like 10 days. So it was very exciting for me to finally do some changes there. In terms of this week's works is actually connected to what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful that Subodh is back tomorrow, so we can go over the analytics. To be more precise, last week I heard the words human baseline and continuous variable in the same sentence, and I'm not gonna lie, it really freaked me out. So we will figure out what we should do there. That's on my part. Thank you.
What are you grateful for?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I said
other
that.
than Subodh coming back, I guess that counts. Sorry, I guess that counts. Sorry.
Subodh is a special name. I call him, guys, the professor. He's probably more credentialized than most professors, to be honest. Okay. I will pass it over to Tushar. Yes. Let's go.
Good morning, everyone. So I am grateful for my friends and family, and this weekend I went out on a little outing. So for that as well, and for the task of the new feature of collaborative workspace, that is pretty exciting. And I have shared a little high level flow for that. Was it rating on in Figma in the chat? So if anyone wants to look at it. And yeah, it's a pretty exciting task, and I'm getting deeper into it. I cloned out a project which uses features like these, which is a live blocks clone or something, which uses live blocks to create collaborative spaces. So was looking into that, and will be building our own. Yeah.
Nice, Tushar. I turned that story into its own milestone. By the way, recognizing the level of effort in that project.
Thank you.
Tushar, I think I hereby nickname you Mr. PR. Right? Aren't you you are the Mr. PR? All right. We're going to go with that. I try to give really cute nicknames for everyone. All right. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Mo. This is Mo, right?
Yeah, hello. Thank you so much. You said it right.
I think
for
you're
the
muted.
second time. Yeah. Hello, everybody. For me, I spent most of the holiday.
Maybe he wants me to pronounce his the OG name.
Oh, I can hear him.
Let me see.
No, he's talking.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm sorry, guys.
You might have him muted.
That's on me. Sorry, guys. Keep going, Mo. You're my hero.
Yeah. Okay. For me, I spent most of the holiday preparing for my exams and also taking some rest.
No, he's not.
Thank you so much.
This is on me.
For the aim for this week is to support Mahdi to solve the salary issue, and also I think we are facing additional issues with Langthmith, so I'm gonna support him, and also I'm gonna get the CI/CD pipeline testing ready and live this week.
Wait, what is the salary issue? I thought we fixed the salary issue.
No, we get another issue last week. Mahdi told me that we get a new issue last week, so we're still investigating it.
Got it.
I'm not sure. Should be next.
Okay. Next person. Thank you, Mo. Hadi.
Hello everyone. So last week I worked on I'm doing human baseline in showcase page. So this week today I've added the human experience to the chart, and also for the rest of the day I will be working to normalize the data for better visualization. And I'm grateful for family. Yeah.
Short and sweet. I love that.
Next is Rupesh.
Rupesh. Yeah.
Hi everyone. I'm grateful for having a weekend which allowed me to cook great food and have it. And our easy day PR related to AMC causal graphs, where I fixed that uncertain points are not showing up on arrows, and it's been reviewed by the Hardy and Madi have to approve it. Once it is done, I will merge it up, and have also been working on the building documentation for the holodeck, as well as there are a few other tasks assigned to me. Yep, that's pretty much. Thanks everyone.
Wait, Rupesh, the AMCE updates, is that does that include the new kind of limits that we were talking about last week?
Yes, you are right.
Wow, that was fast. That's impressive.
Thank you.
Beautiful. And last but definitely not least, a person that I got to bother a lot last week, Suhani.
Hi everyone, happy Monday. I'm pretty grateful for the entire team, and I'm also really grateful for today. I had a practical exam today, and it went pretty well. Today I merged the updated phone documentation to the main branch, so now we finally have an updated knowledge base and documentation on our website. I tried to experiment with removing the authentication required for the API endpoints on Fern, but I was facing a blocker, so I've scheduled a meeting with Catherine from Fern for tomorrow. And I'll also be working on migrating the internal documentation on Gitbook to GitHub. And Subodh will be back this week, so I'll be working with him on completing the survey design document as well.
Oh, that's so good. Is the survey design document are we bringing that into our internal documents as well, or that's just going to be like a separate artifact?
We could bring it into the internal documentation as well, but I think as of now it's a separate artifact.
Okay. And are there like consistencies between the two?
Yes, there are a few similarities. We'll polish it up a bit.
Okay, good. Oh, I'm so excited. And the new documentation is live? You sent it live?
No, it's not complete. The synthetic population and experimental execution paths were taken by Subodh. So we'll be merging my parts and like his documentation part like together.
Got it. Okay, great. And then, you updated you updated the wiki. This is live. Oh my God, Suhani, you're so good. This is just in time for that school that's starting to use us.
Thank you.
Oh yay! Nice work. Excellent work. Excellent work.
Thank you.
That is it, Avi. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to ask Suhani what she's grateful for.
I'm grateful for the effort that everyone's putting in. Yeah, I'm grateful for the entire team, and I'm also like I had like it's exam week for me this week, so like I had an exam today, so it went pretty well. So I'm grateful for that. Yeah.
All right, Suhani, you're unstoppable. Keep going. We're very proud of you and every other student that is carrying so much weight. Thank you. I think Avi wanted to run a demo, so we're excited about that.
All right, hold on. Let me see how I can do that. Give me 1 second. Okay, hold on. Almost there. Almost there. All right, beautiful. Hold on, and now I need to share my screen. Let's go here. All right, beautiful. Can you guys see my screen? All right, so I'm going to put in the I love that duck. Okay, so I'm going to put the link here. All right, so here's what I did this weekend. I took the milestones from GitHub and the tasks from GitHub, and I pulled them up into AHA. If you look at any repository now, you see kind of closed milestones and open milestones, right? And so these milestones are the same ones that go into AHA. So this is a bidirectional sync. Everything kind of matches, and everything, you know, GitHub is the source. The GitHub project's milestones and projects is the source. And then it comes up here. And the objective is to put together a transparent roadmap for all of our stakeholders, both our, you know, our development partners, our foundation customers, our, you know, our investors, and but mostly the team, to see kind of what we're working on and how we measure success. So we're going to go through that really quickly. We have these. Let's take a look here. So we have these high level goals. Oh, I blew it. Sorry. We have these high level winning metrics, right? So this is how we measure success kind of as a company. Winning metric 0, does it work? Wait, no, hold on. This is sort of the wrong way. A to Z. Yeah. Does it work? Right? That's the Spearman R. Net Promoter Score. Our current Net Promoter Score is 67, which I think is artificially high because we have a lot of like friendly people in the application. Retention asymptote, which we don't really have data on, but that's going to be like how often do customers stay with us, and then CAC doubling. This is the measure of goodness for marketing. If you click on any of these winning metrics, right, the progress comes from the initiatives underneath it, and then you can click on related and you can see all of the initiatives that support it. So this is one report. The second report is the initiatives. So initiatives are meant to help us accomplish the goal. Okay? And all of these, you know, this is OKR stuff. This is John Doerr. So if we look at these winning metrics, hold on, start A to Z. Here are some of our initiatives, right? So we have to make sure the platform is up 95%. If we, and the way OKRs are defined is if we achieve the key results, then we definitionally will achieve the objective. So if the platform uptime exceeds 95%, and our agents are as accurate as humans, then definitionally we will say that it works. It's up and it's accurate. If we have a guided onboarding process and get feedback from customers and take those customer feedback into our roadmap, then we will get a high net promoter score. If we grow our channel partnerships, get design partner acquisitions, at scale, then hopefully we will have a better retention. This one's a little fuzzy. We need to work on this. And then if we get better lead qualification, a collaborative environment, Tushar, and create viral loops, then we will be able to acquire new users at less cost. So that's the CAC doubling time, right? The virality, the collaboration, the streamlined onboarding. Now the question is, how do we achieve all of these initiatives, right? When you do OKRs, these key results then become higher level objectives, and then we need tasks that help us achieve those objectives. This is the OKR system. So now if we go to the releases, this is where we tie all of our projects in GitHub to the higher level company objectives, right? So here we have the goal. Let me just sort this again. I wonder if I can sort two things at a time. Is that possible? I don't know if that's possible. That does not seem possible. I blew it. Let me see if that worked. Oh, that kind of works. Okay, great. So here we have the winning metric 0. Here we have the initiatives for winning metric 0. And then these releases are GitHub milestones. So this is milestone. It's kind of annoying that GitHub calls them releases, AHA calls them, or GitHub calls them milestones, AHA calls them releases, but it's effectively the same thing. And so if we want to enhance the agents, we need to get the market simulator working. And then one day, we need to get multimodal experiments in. That's a future one. That's not for now. If we want to ensure the platform uptime, then we need to raise the seed round to help with that. I don't know if that link is really there, but the raising the seed round will help us, again, enhance the Spearman R. Research V2, this is a placeholder. I got to delete that. The synthetic persona grounding will help us enhance the agents. Getting the first 100 customers. I don't know if that one links, but what I was trying to do here is link all of the high level milestones, right, which is a series of GitHub tasks into these initiatives. And so all of these statuses are bidirectionally synced up. If you update it in GitHub, it goes to AHA and vice versa. Right, if you look at related, you can see all these different tickets. You can click on any ticket, and then you can go directly to the GitHub issue. Right, so everything is, so what you can do is if you know what you're working on, you can actually see how what you're working on rolls up all the way to supporting a winning metric.
Wow, love that.
Yeah.
Alignment,
exactly. And if you're an investor or a potential investor, you can see the initiative, and then you can see the list of tasks we're completing to achieve that objective. You can see the velocity.
Mm-hmm.
You can see, it's really kind of an effort to get full transparency. And then lastly, we have the features list, and this you're familiar with. This is the same data in GitHub. It's just with a white background instead of a black background, but this is identical, right? So if you see your project, you can see how it rolls up all the way, right, to a release, and then and so on, right? And
this is very cool.
Thank you. Yeah, Pablo, I'll need your help with this one, probably, mapping these.
So for those that create tickets, Avi, what is now the best practice? Is it still going to GitHub and adding tickets there,
Yeah,
and then aligning it to the?
Yeah, nothing in the engineering workflow changes. Just add your ticket,
Beautiful.
prioritize it, work on it, and it automatically gets sucked up. And the cool thing is all of these progress bars, this is automatically calculated from the features. And so like as you close tickets in GitHub, it automatically updates the release, the initiative, and the goal.
Wow. Bi-directional. Very cool.
Yeah.
Now you're just showing off, Avi. Now you're just showing off. Your automated calculations stop.
Yeah, this is product management 101. It should not have taken me this long to get it to this stage.
Any other feedback or other demos, other announcements, or just high fives? I'm a fan of that. I have one. Avi, did we ever get to have maybe this is a good time to do our V point 0.2 you know, high five, quick like team regroup and just saying thanks?
No, we did not. We should. We will. When would
We
you
will
like to
do that.
when would you
Okay.
like to do that?
It's in the plan. Yeah.
Should we do that Wednesday? You want to do that Wednesday?
We can spend stand up on that and show thanks and all that good stuff.
I like that.
It's a great idea.
On theme.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we are ahead of schedule, which you guys know I love when it comes to the stand-up. Good work, everyone, for like providing those updates, sharing your blockers, getting a great demo up, and just all around making a lot of progress. So let's continue on that velocity. This is going to be a shorter week for those that are in the United States. It is a holiday on Thursday, and so let's make sure that we really ramp up and hit the ground running to make sure that we make the most out of this really special week. Let's go. Thank you, guys. Good work.